some real good stuff today. I found him down under, way across, other side of the world. It's called The Bearing. It's the name of the channel we got going on here. Real good comedy, real good satire. I just found this channel like a week ago, to be honest with you. And ever since then, it's been going crazy. Name of the video is I Married a Prisoner Over the Phone. He's a really great guy, though. Let's rock out, y'all.
Love you? I don't remember saying that. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I love you bunches.
Bruh.
All right, it's Wednesday at the time of recording.
You know what that means.
We're back. You're a bit more lively today. Usually you're like, hi, at the start of recording.
Thanks.
You meant to go, it's Sugar Tits, I'm here. Welcome back, everyone. And have we got a video for you today?
Oh, I guess I never know what video you're going to show me, so I can't be, like, preemptively enthusiastic.
Well, what do you think it's going to be about? It's Love, Don't Judge.
Some dickheads.
I have a question for you.
Yes?
Would you still love me if I went to jail?
It depends what for. There's too many variables in that question.
Yeah. Would you love me if you met me while I was in jail?
It depends what for.
Well, I mean, I suppose being in jail is kind of like a character signifier, isn't it? But I suppose if you went to jail for like something noble, like, I don't know, what's something?
And just to clarify, I haven't seen this yet. As always, I'm watching these videos with y'all straight raw. I have not seen this yet. Just for context.
Noble. Trying to rescue a kid from a burning house and you got done for like breaking and entering or something stupid like that. All right, it's Love, Don't Judge. I married a prisoner over the phone. Let's go.
This is Blue. She fell in love with JB.
I had to marry him. Okay. I stand by my decision saying I had to marry him. Yes, I had to marry him.
Bitch, what? Oh my God.
I had to marry him. No, you didn't have to marry him. He's in jail. I wonder what he's in jail for.
Of course she had to marry him. Look at her. That's a huge bitch.
That's a huge bitch.
Jesus Christ. Did you see her feet before spilling out of her sandals?
Yeah.
Like, buy some bigger fucking... And if there's any kind of shoe that's gonna be forgiving to how fat you are or how big your feet are, it's open-toed sandals. And she's still spilling out of them like a fucking Christmas ham.
Cold-blooded.
Yeah, okay, we're not going to judge based on looks.
I'm gonna fucking judge based on looks. You were asking me, would you date a prison dude? This chick's got no choice.
Sugar Tits is savage today.
I'm savage today. And by the way, why would you wear that if you were that fucking huge?
Bro.
I feel like we're going after looks a bit too much. Come on, we're better than this.
Are we?
I'm Blue and I married my husband over the phone.
I'm blue, I'm a deed, I'm a die.
Yeah, look, 5 layers of turkey wing.
Oh yeah, fuck. And her eyes are like permanently half closed.
I know. Bitch, you Asian?
Jesus.
Look at her, bro.
Come on, let's not sink to this, all right? Let's not sink to this
I'm
level.
allowed to sink to it. I'm half Asian.
People judge my relationship because my husband's in prison. I met my husband February 2022.
What's he in prison for? And look, she's got like a cutout of him attached to a pillow or something.
Oh, it's a body pillow?
I think so.
See. Oh, no. I wonder if he bought her that from prison.
I think she's fashioned that. That looks like something she's fashioned.
He'd probably think it's fucking weird.
I wonder what he's in prison for.
Drive by. What?
We're not doing racial stereotypes, all right?
Her voice doesn't match her
Physique.
appearance. Yeah, it's actually quite nice. So I imagine maybe she talked to him on the phone.
Yeah, and he's like jacking off to the voice.
That's right, yeah. It was a voice jack-off situation. He wasn't thinking about that arm.
Well, anyway, we're very early days yet. Let's continue.
My friend was talking to somebody in his pod and he kept hearing my voice
She
over the
did her
phone.
arm so
And he's like,
bad.
who is that?
Yeah, you were right.
Mm-hmm.
He kept hearing my sultry tones.
But she got a very sweet voice. Like, he heard my voice over the phone and that was awful, sorry. I I can't do a sweet voice. I'm too much of a bitch.
All right, this is the last thing I'm going to say about looks. It's probably not.
Her arm is as big as her head.
What? That fucking dress, that skirt or whatever the fuck it is, it's like the worst possible choice she could make.
Yes.
I mean, look, each to their own. Obviously, the prison guy finds her hot, or there's like ulterior motives here. Let's find out.
Or he found the voice hot and then he got too deep
Thank you,
into it.
Lizzo.
After some
With this shit,
convincing,
Lizzo.
they
This is
talked
on
us
you.
into getting to
This
know
is
each
your
other.
fault.
I didn't grow up as a little girl and be like, oh, I want to be with an inmate. Like, that sounds so cool. The stereotypes that come with it, I believed all of them. So when they introduced us, I was not for it. And I ended up falling in love with it.
When she says introduced, like, has she met him in person? Is it all over the phone? Has she, like, done the glass interview, through the glass on the phone thing? Do they have, like, fucking appointments? What are they called? Conjugal visits?
You can't have a conjugal visit unless you're married, I don't think.
Well, maybe that's why they got married.
Oh, they are married. Oh.
Yeah, this whole thing is I married an inmate.
Oh.
What have you been watching?
I didn't know they were married. I missed that part.
Yeah. And one of my burning questions here is what's in it for her? Kind of thing, because I believe in America, right, you have to pay for prison. So like they sue you and shit and they take whatever assets you have and you've got to pay for your accommodation at prison. So even if he did like have a house or something, it's probably been taken away.
That's a raw fucking deal. Have you seen some of the Australian minimum security prisons? It's like a low-key, it's like a 3-star resort.
Yeah. Hang on, let's just look this up. Do you have to pay for prison? As of 2021, prisons in about 40 states have a pay-to-stay program.
Wow.
With fees and implementation often varying by county. Okay, yeah, so you've got to pay for prison. So if you commit a crime and you own a house or a car or whatever, they'll sell you shit and it goes towards your upkeep in prison. I mean, that's kind of harsh. So if you go away for 15 years, you come out with literally nothing. I mean, look, it's fair enough in a sense because you did the crime, you do the time. I mean, someone's got to fucking pay for it.
Yeah.
Did you know there's a country, I forget which one it is, let's find out, where if you try to escape from prison, it's just like, fair game. It's like there's no extra charges because it's like, well, why the fuck would you want to be in prison? Naturally, you want to escape. So there's no like additional charge. Hang on. What country? Okay, in Belgium, Germany, the Netherlands, Sweden, and Austria, the philosophy of law holds that it is human nature to want to escape. In those countries, escapees who do not break any other laws are not charged and no extra time is added to their sentence. So how's that? So everywhere else, you get like, it's like you get charged with escaping jail, but there, it's like, fair enough.
That's like all the Nordic, like Viking countries once upon a time.
Have you seen the prisons there? I did a video about prisons in Norway or Sweden or something. If you reckon some of them are plush here, you should see them. Fuck.
As a bigger woman, I was still very self-conscious about putting myself out there. So I made sure I sent him a picture of every angle. Damn! I let him know my weight, my height. And his response back to me was, "You're beautiful. I don't care what size you are. And let me see some more of them angles because you look good." Our first meeting was...
Okay, so they have met through the glass. I want to know what he's in for. Like, because you can go to prison for some pretty minor shit in America. Like possession of fucking marijuana and shit.
Yeah,
I mean, you can here too, but like, I think there's a lot of people in jail in America for that sort of shit. I mean, often it's like an add-on charge to something else, but I understand, and chat will correct me if I'm wrong, that there's a lot of like marijuana imprisonment. Fucking, what's his name? FPS Russia. The fucking gun dude. He's on the PKA podcast. He went to fucking prison for like 3 months or something for possession.
Right. Does it have to be over a certain amount or just...
I'd say so, yeah.
Our first meeting was... I thought it was going to be awkward. And it was the complete opposite. And I just locked eyes with him for like 5 minutes, it seems like. And even not touching him, I could feel him. So I grabbed the phone and he's like, "Hi, beautiful." And I instantly just started crying because the man that I've been in love with for the last year, the person that I call my best friend, is like finally in front of me.
Oh, that's kind of sweet.
It's kind of fucking deranged.
Yeah, it is kind of deranged. But I mean, look, she's getting some happiness. She probably couldn't get like a date on the outside or something.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I mean, it's sad and lonely.
And he's desperate for a wank.
Yeah.
They're fueling each other's needs.
But like what I was touching on before, right, is what's in it for her? Because like we haven't found out what he's in prison for. So like if he's gone to prison for a lengthy stay and they've taken all his shit, if he had any shit, then he's literally worth nothing, right? So if he ever gets out, he comes out with nothing. He starts again from scratch. And in the meantime, she's on the outside, presumably building wealth, paying off a house, doing, you know, whatever people do. So you know what I mean? If he gets out and goes, I don't want to be married to you anymore, he can like divorce her, take half her shit and fuck off.
Yeah.
You know, is this just an insurance policy?
This is kind of like a female gold digger in reverse kind of situation here.
Yeah, I mean...
You know, like the really hot chicks who married like the old rich dudes, like 80-year-old rich dudes with sagging balls and they're going to die anytime soon.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like reverse. Like she's so self-conscious about the way she looks. She's got like no self-esteem. She's probably, you know, works hard and stuff, and he's in jail.
Yeah.
He's like, when I get out of here, this is like my ticket.
I fell in love with him all over again for the first time at our first visit. Me and my husband got married in secret. I think my biggest regret when getting married was the fact that my parents weren't there. I told them over the phone because I was scared of looking them in the eye and seeing the disappointment in my dad's face.
Yeah, that's a legitimate concern. I mean... Imagine your daughter said, I'm marrying a prisoner. And she married him over the phone. I mean, I didn't even know that was fucking... You could do that.
Yeah, and all the guests rocking up to the jailhouse.
And what does she mean, like, I regret my parents weren't there? Like, you didn't conference call them in. You know what I mean? Like, what does she mean by there? Or does she mean the jail phone, like the over the other side of the glass phone, maybe?
I don't know. Or is there some sort of special allowance for prisoners? Like, do they have a jail chapel?
Well, the title of the video is I Married a Prisoner Over the Phone.
Oh, it was over the phone.
Over the phone. You're paying very little attention today.
I fucking wear glasses, man. You make me sit right at the back of the room. I can't fucking read it.
I don't make you sit right at the back of the room. She says that like she's some sort of prisoner. She's sitting on a massive fucking comfy armchair recliner thing. You're sitting there because that's where the big armchair is. And I position a mic right in front of you so you don't have to sit awkwardly. What the fuck are you talking about? You got the best seat in the house.
I'm not oppressed seat-wise, okay? I have the good seat. But like I'm saying, you can't blame me for not being able to read it when I wear glasses.
Right,
and my
fair enough.
eyes are shitballs.
We got married by proxy. We did our ceremony over the phone. So he called in, we spoke, we did the ceremony, we said our own vows, and then voila, we were married.
So she just said he called in. So I don't get the impression it was sort of at the glass visiting thing. He called in to some sort of conference call sort of thing. I mean, yeah, like, is that legitimate?
No, was it at least FaceTime?
Yeah. Well, I don't think they could FaceTime from prison.
You may now phone sex the bride.
You may now sex to the bride.
There was no exchanging of rings or anything, but he did get me a ring, which is the one I have on my hand. So my mom's gonna be coming over to talk about me and JB's relationship. Me and my mother got into a fight really bad one time. And she said, well, at least I didn't have to go to prison to find someone to love me. And that hurt like hell. How did you feel when you first found out I was dating JB and he was in prison?
I told you from the beginning that I supported you, but I didn't recommend you date somebody that was in prison, especially somebody that still had some time to do.
But now that you know JB and you've gotten to know him, are you like, do you still have the same concerns that you did before?
She's gotten to know him. How the fuck has she gotten to know him? What, she's spoken to him on the phone? Don't you hate when people do that? When you're like sitting with someone and they're on the phone with someone, they go, oh, this is my friend fucking whoever, rah. And they go, say hello to my friend fucking whoever the fuck it is. I fucking hate that
Here,
so
talk
much.
to them.
Yeah, I mean, you're a voice on the other side of the phone. Imagine doing that with some cunt in prison who just married your daughter.
I mean, I'm happy that y'all are still talking, and you didn't have to get married. I mean, he's a good guy. He's a great guy.
Is he?
What did he go to prison for?
Yeah, that's what we need to know.
Everything depends on this.
Well, why did you have to get married? Why couldn't you wait for him to get out to get married?
I had to marry him. Okay. I stand by my decision saying I had to marry him. Yes, I had to marry him. He was sentenced to 30 years at the age of 17, turning 18. He's done 11 so far.
He was sentenced to 30 years.
Ooh, that's a
That's got to be
decent
murder.
crime.
Yeah, that's got to be murder.
And the fact that they haven't mentioned it up until this point.
Yeah,
like,
I
if it
think
was
they will
something-
mention it.
Yeah, if it was something that was just minor, she would have mentioned it straight away.
30 years and he's done 11 so far. Oh, look, they're together in that picture. So she's obviously, like, seen him physically. I wonder if they're fucked.
They probably have, because conjugal, if they're married. That's
Yeah.
why she had to marry him, let's be real. He was
Yeah.
like, bitch, we gotta get married. I need to fuck. I've been in jail for 11 years, man. I don't care what you look like. I'll take it. It's all making sense. He's done 11 years. He's got 30. He knows he hasn't even done halfway.
And you know she's filling up his prison account, like his pocket money account.
Oh, yeah. She's buying him smokes, and
I don't think you can smoke in prison anymore in most places.
I thought smokes were currency in prison.
I think that's like from the movies in the old days.
Really?
I mean, I think they were, but like I don't think you can smoke in most
So what's
jails
currency in jail now?
now. It's like ramen noodles and shit. It is.
Noodles. Cup of noodles.
Yeah, the guy I mentioned before, FPS Russia, I heard him talking about it.
He has to do 15 in order to be eligible for parole, which is going to be February 2028. If that is denied, then every 6 months after that he comes up. So there's no telling how much time he has left. I'm going to phone JB.
I hate to say it, I hate to go there again, but she's not going to look good in 15 years.
15, let's talk 5, 10.
Let's talk now. She's just filling up his account. He's probably going to divorce her when he gets out. I mean, I'm assuming all the bad things, but this isn't going to end well, is it? No. And that's the sad thing. He's going to legally take half her shit when he gets out, probably. Why doesn't that door have a handle? That's annoying me.
Where's the door? Where?
There.
Why is the door there? What's she sitting on? Why is she sitting on a couch in front of a door?
I don't know.
I talk to him multiple times a day, every day.
An inmate at
I bet.
This call is being recorded and is subject to monitoring.
Hi, honey.
Hey, beautiful.
So, my love, what are your plans for when you come home to me, for when you get out of prison?
Look, I'm going to.
Look how her mama looking
have
at her
my
right
own
now.
Business, but until then, I'm
For one, they
still
built
alone.
the same.
How many babies are we having?
They definitely built the same.
We're gonna
So
chill
we see
after
where
3.
we see where
Wait,
that came
How
from.
old is this chick?
I bet you
What?
she's young. I bet you she's
Look
like
at
early
that
20s.
facial
Oh,
expression.
really? Oh, man.
It's the fat. It
Yeah,
ages
Wow.
you.
fucking hell. I would have thought she was like 30 fucking
No.
2 or something.
No.
We're gonna chill after 3.
You know, we prove, figure some things out.
Baby, how do you think we maintain our relationship so well?
No matter what the problem is, we find a way to overcome it because we know each other so well. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. You know I'm proud of you, right? And everything that you've done and you continue to do.
What? I'm proud of you for everything you've done. What the fuck are you talking about? He's in jail for probably... I really want to know what he's in jail for.
30 years.
Yeah,
That's the only hint we're going to get.
long time.
I get the normal stereotypes. He's using you for the money. You have no self-respect. You're delusional. And I'm not naive to the stereotypes. I think that the only reason I get the criticism that I do is because I'm a bigger woman.
No, that's not why you're getting the criticism. It's not because you're a
Like
bigger
the peppy
woman.
meat.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure you get criticism for that. But you married a fucking murderer or something.
So, it wouldn't matter if I wasn't fat, yo. You fat phobic as fuck.
No one would criticize me for my murderer husband if I was thin.
Yeah.
Because I've seen other prison wives, and if they're skinnier, prettier, more societally attractive, they're considered ride or die. But because they see me, I'm automatically considered dumb and stupid.
Not dumb and stupid, well, maybe a little bit dumb and stupid, but desperate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's kind of sad. I kind of feel for her a bit.
I mean, yeah, if you're a fat fuck, you're not exactly getting a lot of potential offerings for dating. So
yeah,
the desperation is just, it's
For somebody
automatically
that didn't
going to
want it.
assume there's some desperation involved in there.
This doesn't really happen the other way, does it? Like, there's no dudes who are like, yeah, I married like prison pussy. You know what I mean?
No, it doesn't.
I'm waiting 15 years for it to come out, then we're going to fucking have a family, and
Yeah.
that just doesn't happen, does it?
Although, in this age of the rise of the simp boy, we may start seeing it.
Yeah.
I could start in the cuckold age, yeah. Definitely, we might start seeing that.
This is probably the first handwritten letter he sent me. I wake up next to this beautiful woman I'm proud to call my wife. We fall asleep in each other's arms again, but when I wake up, she's out of my embrace and sleeping with her back towards me. I'm just blessed to have such a wonderful and amazing woman to call my wife. And I'm always going to be here. I already got my mind made up, but it's best for me to have you a part of my life. And then he rambles off into something that I can't speak about.
Oh, he's letter fucking her.
Yeah.
He's letter fucking her. That's, oh, wow.
He let her pop the pussy.
Really? I wonder if they did that in like the 1800s.
They must have, yeah. Don't think about that nowadays, but they must have.
Spicy letters.
Our relationship dynamic is dom-sub.
What?
Dom-sub.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
They're a dom-sub relationship.
How? How are they a dom-sub relationship? I don't understand. And who's the dom and who's the sub?
Oh, she's the submissive.
That's like a bit risky, isn't it? Like you're in a dom-sub relationship with a murderer. You know what I mean? What's the safe word?
Yeah.
Please stop killing me.
Ouch, stop stabbing me. I'm dying.
Our rules, like, we don't ever discuss our arguments with anybody but each other. We don't argue in public. That's our number one boundary.
We don't argue in public. We try our best.
Keep it in the jail.
We never call. I remember saying that. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I love you bunches. I love you bunches.
Oh, that's really sad. I mean,
It is sad.
she's got a body pillow with his fucking photo on it.
She genuinely loves this dude.
And
in
she's
prison.
she's probably being used for like whatever money she has. And surely there's like a guy who's not in prison that would be into that. I mean, there has to be. There's someone for everyone.
The Colonel.
Come on.
Him going to prison probably saved his life. So I firmly believe me meeting him in prison was probably the right thing for us. Being a prison wife is not easy. Being a prison wife is not for the weak. If you want to hate on it and you want to talk about it, do it. But it takes a strong person to deal with this lifestyle. But at the same time, as long as it's with him, I do it all over again and I do it again.
Oh, listen to the inspiring, happy, upbeat music. I do it again. I married a murderer. He's using me for my money.
I feel sorry for her. You do you, bitch.
Yeah, we never found out, but it has to be murder.
Like, she's happy, isn't she? She seems happy.
Yeah.
She's getting something fulfilled. Like, she's not alone. She's in love with this dude. Just let her be happy for the time being until he gets out and rocks her world.
Well, y'all, that was fun. You know what I'm saying? That was, again, my first time seeing that. I'm dead tired. If you don't know, I work third shift. So every time I record these videos, I am fresh in the door off work. I sit down, pop on a good video, press record, and the magic happens, but I haven't seen it yet. So now that we've seen it together, I hope y'all check in with me next time. Like, comment, definitely comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll rock out next time. It's Dre Don't Do It. I'm out.